Hi farmers, I'm Adam and this is explanation of pollination in the cucurbitaceae family of plants. This family includes cucumber, different kind of melons like watermelons, honeydew melons, musk melons, and pumpkins, different kind of melon. But before that, I will show you what the concept of pollination. Pollination is the act of transferring pollen grain from the male anthers of a flower to a female stigma. We use flowers when we transfer pollens, especially from male flower to a female flower. Plant itself, it can produce male and female flowers. We use both flowers in pollination. We pick male flower and we transfer pollen from male flower to a female flower. This can be done mechanically, but also can be done by using agents of pollination. The difference between male and female flower are shown here, and male flower, you can see the structure of anthers are different from female flower, and also female flower it have fruit, and this is the big difference between male and female flower. We can start pollination when the plants start to produce flowers, both male and female flowers. We have different agents of pollinations, such as animal, we have insects, birds and bats, but also water and wind can be like agents of pollination. Also plants themselves, for some families like tomatoes, they can pollinate themselves, so they can be like agents of pollination. But here I will show you hand pollination, how it is done and how it is effective. For the small fields we can use hand pollination, but if the farm is so large, commercial farms, it is a bit difficult. We can use even insects like bees. But hand pollination ensure transfer of enough pollens from male flower to a female flower, and this can help us to get high yields, to get enough seeds and big fruits with beautiful structures. In some cases, male flower have very few pollens, so it will be not effective if we decide to use insects or wind or other agents of pollination. But hand pollination, it can be effective because we can use the ratio of even 4 or 3 male for 1 female, so it can be more effective. Plants by themselves, they produce a lot of male flower than female flower, so it can take 3 to 5 days to produce just 1 female, although it can take just few days to produce 1 male. So timing is very important, because if we don't pollinate, we can miss some plants. Now, before going any further, I want to show you importance of pollination. Why do we need pollination, especially hand pollination? Pollination helps to produce seeds that can be used for the next season. It can produce seeds that can grow, and if we are not pollinating plants, the seeds that are produced cannot grow. And also it can help us to create more plants and the fruits which have good structures, beautiful fruits that we can eat. With pollination we can have massive production of fruits, like in this farm we have a lot of cucumbers, and also we can have a lot of watermelons with good structures of fruits because of the growth of seeds inside the fruit. The growth of seeds inside the fruit can affect even the growth of fruit itself. So we need pollination even in pumpkins, in watermelon, and in other kinds of melon. It is so important. And for some plants which we are not pollinated, you can see even the structure of fruit is bad, is not so good, even the growth is so poor. That are some effects. We can learn more from poor pollination. We can also get very few seeds for the next season. And here I'm going to show you types of pollination that we are doing in this family. We have self-pollination and the seed or sibling, or in other words we call it cross-pollination. In this kind of fruits, it depends on different criteria on how to use self-pollination or cross-pollination. We can use cross-pollination if we want to produce some new varieties, improved varieties, and the self-pollination if we want to use the same variety for fruit. And in this section we have self-pollination and the seed, which is cross-pollination also. Now, cross-pollination is the transfer of pollen from the male flower or anther of one plant to a female flower or stigma of another plant. We use nearby plants. We use flowers to transfer these pollens. We take flower from plants which are near, and that is how we are doing seed or cross-pollination. And with this process we can produce new kinds of fruits that we need, maybe big fruits or resistance to diseases like that. And self-pollination is the transfer of pollens from the male flower or anther of one plant to the female flower or stigma of the same plant. Here we use the same plant. All these processes you can do in your farm or in your home garden. It involves simple processes that everyone can do to increase your yields, especially in cucurbitaceae farming. I'm Adam, a student and agro studies at Hazera Seed Company. Thank you and welcome.